Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for coming back to join me today. Just continuing with my Holmes journey, and this is the collaboration that I'm doing with Amy, Crafty Cat. Last time you were with me, we did this belly band. I've actually stitched it together now and I've put it in. I'm very happy how that looks, so I'm pleased with that. And then on the flip side of that page, I wanted to do a pocket. I've got these tags that say County Coroner on them. And these, I think, were from tailor-made journals. And because that says County Coroner up there, I thought might be nice to make a pocket and put these cards on it. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's just move that out the way. So all I've done to make this pocket, have I glued it together? No, I haven't glued it together yet. All that I did was I've made it from book page. So I've just folded it over and made a flap the same way that you make any pocket. And I think I'm going to just join that up together. I've got my naughty glue again. Let's see if it's going to play fair this time. Yep, it is. So I'm just going to close this pocket up and then we'll decorate it and get that in, and that's another pocket done, isn't it? I do think sometimes that maybe I put too many pockets in my journals, but I just can't help myself. I think I just get a bit carried away. I do like the process of journal making very much. So nobody's complained yet that there's too many pockets in them. And I like the feel of this one. It feels nice and full. Right, so these cards I think are from tailor-made journals. I'm just wondering whether to punch a hole in there. But I don't think I want to put anything through it. I could just put 2 on. And then I could put something bigger. 2 or 3. I liked 3 because it was an odd number. The plot thickens. Thing is, if I put 3 and that's a pocket, you're not going to be able to put anything in it, are you? So that kind of says it for me, doesn't it? So I think I'm just going to put 2 on. I'm going to stick this. I'm only going to stick down that edge. Put that on there. So it's glued there and there. And I think I'll put that with the pistol about that height. Returned with a pistol. There we go. So I can save that for another project. A couple of people, I have got a waiting list now, and a couple of people have asked if I would do Holmes journals for them as well. So I will be doing that. And it will have similar things into Amy's, but obviously it's not going to be the same as Amy's. And then I think I'm going to put that in there, and I think that I'm going to glue around 3 sides. It is a pocket at the top, but I think I might give Amy the option that she could put something in there if she wanted to. So I'm just going to glue down one side and then across the bottom and across the top. Silly me. Need to go across the top as well, don't I? And then she's got a choice, or if she wants to. There we go. So it's glued across the top, down there and there. So it will be a tuck spot just there if she wants to put something in it. So that's another page covered, isn't it? And I quite like that. They'll have something in them. And then that is on the County Coroner page, which I think is quite nice. I wasn't sure about, I want to leave that page, I think. is my little man. So from there, that's all decorated. I just need a tag to go in there. I want to leave that one empty. I've just put that pocket on there. Unsure about this one, what to put on and what to do. So I might leave that for now while I'm still thinking. I want to do another pocket the same as we did on the other side on that one. Oh, I was thinking that I could do a really narrow, tall pocket to go on there. It would have to be very narrow, wouldn't it? That fit, that would fit. Do you know what, Carol? You need to know. I did this last time, didn't I? So that's about 2.5 inches. So I want that to be a bit less. So I'm going to do it at 2¼ inches. Maybe just that little bit more so that they'll join together. Yep. And then that is going to be a pocket on there. And that will have a really long, tall pocket in it then, won't it? So let's just cut these tabs. I do like to come to a point where I feel a project is coming to an end, if you know what I mean. Much as I like making them, I like to see how they're going to look when they're complete. And I've really enjoyed this one. So I'm thinking is, if I get all the pockets done, I can do some tags to go in them and then give you a flip through. That's my thought. I think I'm going to glue these pockets down. Pockets? They're not pockets, they're flaps, aren't they? Just so that that's a little bit reinforced. Oopsie. My husband's outside getting his Jeep ready. We're going on a Jeep journey tomorrow. He's got a World War II Jeep and we're going out with the group he's in to visit some World War II memorials. We do it every now and then, ones that are local to where we live. So I'm just hoping it's not going to be raining. We don't like the rain. Not when we're in the Jeep, we don't anyway. I glued that one down too far. Needs to be a bit higher. Silly me. That's better. There we go. So I'm going to glue those over there. I think I do need a little divot in this one. I'm struggling with this, aren't I, folks? And I'm just going to run a bit of glue down there and a bit of glue down here, and then hopefully that will seal that pocket. That will be a very thin, long, thin tag to go in there. So if you remember on that one, we did a side tuck, but I think this one is going to be a tall, thin pocket. I'm just catching out the corner of my eye this gentleman. Oh, I'm not very quick at cutting things out. 1 minute while I cut this out. Okay, so I've just cut him out quickly, and I thought he might look nice. Looks like he's got his legs cut off though, doesn't it? He might look quite nice on there. If I put him down at the bottom, I think I quite like that. I just caught a glimpse of him out the corner of my eye. So I think I am going to put him on there. And again, this I think is from Amy's industrial kit. He seems quite a dapper man, doesn't he? So would he be one of the people that perhaps he's a bank robber, or maybe he just needs Sherlock's help in solving a problem? At least it's not me that's cut his legs off. He didn't have them to start with, did he? There we go. I like that. What do you think? Do we like it? And I might leave it as a tuck. So I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to definitely glue it on 3 sides because I might well want to put something in behind there. Not too sure. So that's that side I need to keep open, isn't it? But I think it's nice when you're making a journal to give yourself options as well as the person that you're making it for. Because Amy might want to tuck something in behind it, even if I don't decide to. So I'm going to put that on there. I can't really put a tab on that one now though. But if I do put something in there, that could have a little tab on that shows that it pulls out, couldn't it? So I am happy with that. Let's just have a look. Oopsie. When I get to this stage in a journal, I do tend to go back and just flip through and find where I am. So we did that one, we've got that. I didn't want to put anything on there. We did that flip. I wanted to leave that because I thought it went nicely, the report of investigation. I thought it went nicely with those people. I don't want to put anything on this book page because it's quite thin. Got that flip on there. That's a pocket. This, oh, I wanted to put a corner tuck down the bottom there on that one. So I'm going to do that. So all that I've got is a square of paper. And again, this is Amy's from either, is it Cat's Meow, Dog Days, or, oh, the one I can never remember. It's a very nice kit, but I just can never remember the name of it. Isn't it strange sometimes? So I'm just going to fold that in half. And I might decorate this pocket later on, but I just want it to stick. It's not in the corner, so that's going to be perfect. I like the colours that Amy's got on this kit. Here we go. As I say, I may come back and decorate that, but I just wanted to get the pockets on. And where are we? I was thinking of putting 2 pockets on there, wasn't I? Okay, let me think about that. This blue page is what we were looking at before. And I was looking to put the CD case in it. That's what we were looking at in that, wasn't it? So let's take this page here. So this is the CD case, and I've printed them two to a page because full-size page is too big for this size of journal. And what I want to do is put it on and have it as a flip up. So it's not going to be a an actual envelope. So I'm going to seal it because I'm going to use it as a tuck spot from the circle hole on the front, and I'm going to close it so it's not a pocket at the top, if that makes sense. So I've glued it across the top there and down the sides there, and it's going to go there. I quite like that it's got that little man, and then it'll be a little tuck spot for a little journaling card, and it will attach and flip up. So I've done some others because I thought it might be nice to have three. Three will fit and they will all flip up. So I thought that might be a bit different on that pocket. It's just a case of which do I want. I quite like this one because I think the style of cars and things go quite well with Sherlock Holmes. So I'm just going to take a little bit off this flap so you can't see it from the front. And I'll close all of these three, and then we'll place them on there. That one can be saved to be used another day. They're quite a nice size actually when you do 2 to a page. And Amy has got a kit of these CD cases, and they come in these were all from the same kit. It's just CD cases. So she has got a few of them. Just need a little bit more off there. I can't think how many there are in the kit, but they're all different styles. So there's always one that will suit the style of journal that you're making, I think. So let's have a look. Put my glue on. Sorry, I don't know if you can see me. I'm just trying to closed my little CD case. And we'll position them on. So again, it isn't a tuck spot from there. I've glued it shut, or I should have glued it shut. I did put glue on it, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I think I did. Have now. That's that one closed. And then this one, I didn't print these on very heavyweight paper, which is why I've lined it with this dictionary page. It's a very thin dictionary page, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk to it. It took me ages to figure out which way to glue to line it so that the image was on the inside. The image inside was the right way up, if you see what I mean. So they will all be like a little tuck spot, but you can still write on the page. So if I can kind of think if I stick the first one down, I want them to be kind of the same distance from the edge. Yeah, that's quite a good. So I don't know if you can see on this ruler, there's a blue line. And I think what I want to do is just line that blue line. Is that too far in? That's too far in. With the edge of the page, just to give me a rough, so I can distance the, I'm not getting my words out, am I? So I can leave an equal distance down the page till I move it. Because I'd rather have them closer to this edge than closer to the rest of the pages. There we go. So that will flip up. If I leave that on, I'm going to put the last one on next, and then I can work out the gaps that I want roughly with that one, if that makes sense, so that I can try and get them equal distance apart. So from the pockets that I've made in this, is there any that you have as a particular favourite? Are there any that you've tried or that you think, oh yes, I'd like to make that? I'm always curious if people have a go at making the pockets that I make. Not that I'm the first person to make them, you know, there's lots of journal makers out there. I think it must be very difficult to think of something that nobody else has made. Right, let's try and get kind of equal distance between. I know it won't be perfect. So then we've got 1, 2, 3. Happy, happy, happy. I was thinking of doing double pockets on there. And what was I thinking? I've got this paper that was left over. This is actually from Andrea Allen's kit. And I think I might try and use some of these poison pages to make a couple of pockets. So what do I want in it? I think I want it to say poison along there. And maybe if I do it at nerve tonic. And again, I will probably decorate these pockets. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to fold these so that they will fit. Yeah, I think that one will. Okay, let's just cut that one down. So this must have been one of his poisoning cases. Or maybe Dr. Watson's been writing a book on poisons to help me. I'm going to stick that in there so I don't lose it. And so that will be a pocket there. And then I want another pocket a bit higher up. And I think I want to get the laudanum, the blue, on it. So I want it to be roughly the size of this pocket, roughly. Let's do an ish. I'm not going to do the dyeing in the ditch. Might make it a bit bigger so I can keep that name on. So this is the bottom of this one. So if I fold that like that, and then roughly at that end, I could do this, couldn't I? That would make me fold it roughly the right size. Let's just cut this down as well. I do hope that you've enjoyed this series. It is a bit different from the journals that I've made before. I have tried to do like grungy ones, or I know I did a gothic one and I enjoyed that. But sometimes it's nice to make do a theme that's different to what you would normally make. I think it is anyway. makes you think a little bit more what you could use to go with it. Okay, let's just move Sherlock up out the way. So if we have a pocket down there, and then we have another pocket up here somewhere like that, and then they'll both have journal cards in, and I want that gap and that gap to be roughly the same. So if I stick this one down first, I'll tell you what, let's put a couple of notches in. If I do it this way, lay them on top of each other, they'll probably be roughly in the wrong place together. I can never get them in the middle. Never mind. Right, let's stick this one on. There's my glue. I think there must be, I think there's around 20 pages in this journal, which is probably why it feels a bit fat. Perhaps I've tried to put too many pages in, but it does feel nice when I'm holding it, I have to say. Okay, am I on screen? I'm going to put it quite close to this edge. And then if I put that around about where that pale line is, yep, I think that'll be roughly right. Then I can have fun making some journal cards to go with these. Some of this paper might actually be nice for a background for a couple of the journaling cards, mightn't it? I'm sure Holmes must have had a poisoning case. Yep, that'll do. I like that. It's glued on. Okay. And that went in there, didn't it? Did it? I think it did. Okay. Right, let's just have a look through again. So we know it's okay up to there. We've done that. I've put that on there. We did that flip there. I'm not putting a pocket on there. We've got the pocket there that we did together. We've got that flip out there. We've got those pockets. We've got that is a tuck just there. We've got those two pockets there, and we've got a tuck spot just there. That's a flip. We've got that going to be a tall pocket in there. We've got the 3 CD cases there. Really happy with those. I don't think I want to put anything on there. I like the writing on that one. I'll find something to go on the edge of that. We've got that's going to be the envelope flip just there. Very happy with that. Side flip, I was thinking of that, wasn't I? And then we're there, so I think I might leave that. Still undecided. I think I want a side flip here. This is what I do as I'm getting towards the end. I go through the pages that I've got left, and I think about what I might like to put on it, and then I just write it on a sheet of paper and paper clip it on. I had thought about, this is from Mrs. Cogg's Sherlock kit, and I was kind of thinking that it might be nice. I don't know if it's going to be too big, but we'll have a look. Might be nice as a flip. I'm thinking of adding a flip onto the edge of a pocket. I'm thinking. So how wide is that? It can't really be any more than 3.5 inches. So I think this is going to be too big. So if I was to fold it right up to that, would work. It would work. I can leave a little bit of an edge on there. So this is a preface by John Watson. So what I'm thinking is for that to go on there as a flip out, but for there to be a pocket here. Now the question is, I'm going to have to take some of that off there because that's going to be, it's going to interfere too much with the edge. So we'll take that much off it for now. That was a guesstimate. And then I want something to be a pocket down here. I'm just thinking whether, oh, that would look really nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, how deep is this? Sorry if you can't see me, I am just folding the paper 2 inches. I'm going to go a little bit more than 2 inches. So let me just move that up out the way. I'm getting a bit excited about this one. So I have folded this paper over so that it is about just over 2 inches wide. That'll be the actual side though, won't it? And what I'm thinking is, sorry, I'm just looking at the paper. It will go that way because it'll be a pocket, because my idea is that I will encase that in there so that you can see the paper above and below, but that will flip out, and then this is a pocket in there. And I think that might be quite nice. So I think that's what I am going to do. So, how tall was this? It was just under 10.5, wasn't it? So I'm going to cut the edges. Isn't that pretty? Should it be pretty in a Sherlock Holmes? I like the colours. I think the colours are just perfect. So if that goes there, it is just a little bit too big, but that's absolutely fine because I can trim it down. So what I'm going to do, so what have I done? I've got a piece of paper that folded in half gives me the width of the pocket that I want, okay? And then I've got the bit that I'm going to use as a flip. So this is the front of my pocket, and what I am going to do is I am going to attach this so that it is roughly halfway down. So what I'm going to do is glue that in. Sorry, just reaching over you. I could do with another pair of hands if somebody's got a spare pair. So I'm just going to glue this in here for now, just to hold it, like that. And then what I'm going to do is glue these two together. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on really, really well. Front and back. Oopsie, don't glue there. My paper's curling, and then I'm just going to fold it where it was folded before. So all I've done is make a flip sandwich pocket. How's that? So that's going to be on the inside of the pocket. That's going to flip like that. And then the folded part is here. And then that is going to glue on here. Just need to take a fraction off there at the top, don't I? Not a lot, just a bit. I took enough off of it. Oh, actually, it needs a little bit more. I'm always nervous. Mind you, if I cut too much off, it's not gonna make a great big impact on it. Yeah, that's okay. So that I'm going to glue down 3 sides, and then that will flip out there, and it will be a pocket there. What I would really like to do is stitch it on, and I'm just looking. I don't think it's going to interfere too badly on the other side, but I'm going to have to stitch it. I know for a fact that I have no, what's the word that you use? Thread in my machine. The bobbin ran out last time and I didn't replace it. So I'm going to glue it on. But I am going to also stitch it, especially down the edge. Doesn't need it top and bottom really. I'll see, I might not. I might not. Just trying to get it lined up. There we go. Let's hope I've glued it in the right places, eh? I could put some washi on there and then that would just, I don't want that to lift. I don't think for 1 minute that it will, to be quite honest. But that is well and truly glued on there. And then that's a flip there. And I have got the some of the tabs. I don't want to put green because I don't think I've used anything green. But I think that might be quite nice on there. So I'll use that. Oh, what fun. Really enjoying this. I want to finish it because I want to see what it looks like finished. But I don't want to finish it because I'm enjoying I'm enjoying it too much, if you see what I mean. It's double-edged, isn't it? Get my glue on. For the ladies that sent me these whale tails, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. And I did send something back in return, but that was at the start of this postal issue that we're having in the UK. So I'm thinking that your parcels have probably got delayed. So I apologise for that. And I'm just hoping that they do arrive safely after all the delay. There's not a lot I can do. I didn't know at the time there was going to be a postal strike. I have got, just reaching, some Tim Holtz washi. And I think I might put a bit of that on there, and that will just, and I use the same trick that Amy uses with the washi, because sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't stick. So oopsie. So I'm just going to put that down there. And I'm just going to cut the end off. Oh, that was excellent. Okay. Washi's back in. I very rarely use these because they are expensive, aren't they? Tim Holtz goodies are expensive. So I save up and buy them and then I don't use them. Isn't that silly? Oh God, I love this. Love it. Right. I think that I am just about there with my pockets. So I'm just going to quickly go through with you and see if there's anywhere else that I want to put something. I don't think that I do. I love that. Love that. I think that's my favourite page. Pocket there, and that flips out. Beautiful grungy paper. Flip there. Leaving that pocket. And of course it'll grow. Flip. It'll grow again when I put the things in the pockets, won't it? Pocket there. 2 pockets there, tuck spot there, flip the middle, 3, like them, love them, leaving that. I need to put something on there, pocket, stitch that in there. Oh, that flips out and we've got that pocket there, love that. That is typical Mr. Holmes face to me. Leaving that one. Yep, that flips out and that's a very long thin pocket with that nice man there. I think I will leave that one. Still undecided. Got those pockets there, pocket there, and that can be a tuck if Amy wants to use it. I like the space there. Tuck. We're at the end. So that is about all the pockets that I'm putting in there, and you can see it has got nice and chunky. So there we go. That's my Holmes journal completed, as in pocket wise. All I need to do is make a zillion and one tags. So I hope you do like it. Take care, and I will be back soon. Bye all.